afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Fiesel, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, where truth matters. Thank you so much for being with us every day, Monday through Friday, from 1 to 3 p.m. Central, as I get to ride home with you in the afternoon. It's always such a pleasure to do so. You can find us on the radio at icradio.media. You can find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, Abundant Television, all over the world, and you can find us there on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget the podcast on the newscasters.com. And don't forget, you can send an email. I love your emails. They absolutely make my day. Send an email to Donna at donnasedge.com. So this one came from Tracy, and Tracy said, I have the sweet tooth that just won't stop. Do you have any information? Can you just dig just for a little bit of information about how to control a sweet tooth? And yes, I do. One of my favorite websites, webmd.com. That's webmd.com. You can trust this site. A lot of research has been done to make this happen for you. So this is the article, 13 Ways to Fight Sugar Cravings. Yeah, we can all use those. So why do we crave sugar to begin with, and how to stop it? So does the morning Danish pastry leave you craving another treat 2 hours later? Do you grab a candy bar to cope with your afternoon slump? You know, everybody has one of those slumps. And then reach for a cola to get out your post-slump? If you found that munching sugary snacks just makes you crave more of them, you're not alone. Okay, so eating a lot of simple carbohydrates without the backup of proteins or fats can quickly satisfy hungry and give your body a short-term energy boost, but they can almost as quickly leave you famished. You'll have those crashes. You know, that's why football players, when they're out there on the training track and the coach says, no Snickers for you, there's a reason for it, because you get that high energy, but then you crash. So how do you stop those sugar cravings? Once and for all, here's expert advice. So first of all, there are many reasons why we do go for sweet things. The appetite may be hardwired, but sweet is the first taste humans prefer from birth. I totally believe. I remember when Brad was a baby, and he would always want the sweetest stuff, so it was hard to get him to eat his weirdy peas, for baby food. Can't hardly blame him for that, but it did taste better, right? So Christine and Gerbstadt, who's an MD, carbohydrates stimulate the release of the feeling good brain chemical serotonin. Okay, sugar is a carbohydrate, but carbohydrates come in other forms too, such as whole grains. You can get those in fruits and vegetables, which have fiber and nutrients that your body needs. So the taste of sugar also releases endorphins that calm and relax us and offer a natural high, says Susan Moore, is a registered dietitian, and she is also a nutrition consultant at St. Paul, Minnesota. Now, sweets just taste good too, right? They taste good. And that preference gets reinforced when you reward yourself with sweet treats, which can make you crave it even more. With all that going on, why wouldn't we crave sugar? I mean, really, the problem comes not when we indulge in a sweet treat now and then, but when we overdo it. That's easy to do when sugar is added to many processed foods, and it is. That's why I like to have my own garden and do my own stuff. Includes breads, yogurt, juices, and sauces, and Americans do overeat it, averaging, get this, 17 teaspoons of added sugar per day. That adds up. Okay, this is according to the American Heart Association, which recommends limiting added sugars to about 6 teaspoons per day for women and 9 for men. That doesn't seem fair, does it? Men get to eat more. Okay, how to stop sugar cravings. I've got 8 tips for you, and we're going to use those right now. Now, if you're craving sugar, here's some ways to tame those cravings. Give in a little. Now, what does that mean? Okay, your idea of a little and my idea might be totally different. So let's see what they say here from the experts. Eat a bit of what you're craving, maybe a small cookie or a fun-sized candy bar, suggests Carrie Neville, who is a registered dietitian. Enjoying a little of what you love can help you steer clear of feeling denied. So stick to a 150 calorie threshold. Now, if you can't find a small serving size, split your treat with a friend or friends. Yeah, that great big huge candy bar? Not a good idea. Okay, number two, and I think this is a good one here. Combine foods. Okay, let's see what they say about that. So if the idea of stopping at a cookie or a baby candy bar seems impossible, you can still fill yourself up and satisfy a sugar craving too. So this is what the doctor says. I like combining the craving food with a healthy one. Never thought about that. So Neville says, I love chocolate, for example, so sometimes I dip a banana in chocolate sauce, and that gives me what I'm craving. Or I mix some almonds with some chocolate chips. You'll soothe your craving and get the healthy nutrients for those good for you foods. Maybe some raisins. Get a little bit of that chocolate sauce, just a little bit, a couple of tablespoons maybe, and put that over maybe a handful of raisins. I mean, who doesn't like chocolate covered raisins anyway? Okay, this one may not work for me. You can also go cold turkey. Cutting out all the simple sugars works for some people, but it's not easy. So the initial 48 to 72 hours are tough. If you could get through those 48 to 7, with me it would be 72 hours, then you got something you can work on. So some people find that going cold turkey helps curb the cravings after a few days. Others find they may still crave the sugar, but over time they're able to strain and train their taste buds to be satisfied with less. Now here's one that works for me, and I think this is really cool here too. Grab some gum. So if you want to avoid giving in to a sugar craving completely, try chewing a stick of gum. And that does work for me, says registered dietitian Dave Grotto. So research has shown that chewing gum can reduce food cravings. I don't know, they didn't say what kind. I usually like to, and I'll go for whatever I've got. I don't necessarily want gum that's sugar free. So that's it. But anyway, this does work for me. So sometimes like a juicy fruit, maybe some gum that's flavored like strawberry or something like that. That helps too. Okay, reach for fruit. This is what I do a lot of too. So keep fruit handy for when sugar cravings hit. So you'll get fiber and nutrients along with some sweetness, and stock up on foods like nuts, seeds, and dried fruit, says certified addiction specialist Judy Chambers. So Miss Chambers says have them handy so you reach for them instead of reaching for the old sugary something. And I'll have to tell you something else that helps. I'm an herbalist, so I have a lot of herbs out there. And there's something about the herb, it's called chocolate mint. Now, it doesn't have a huge chocolate taste to it, but you kind of get it in the back of your head that you're eating a little bit of chocolate. And basically, nothing in calories, and it's mint, which is also good for you. Chocolate mint, go check it out. You can order the chocolate mint plants and propagate them so you'll always have it. And then another thing about mint is if you have chickens or anything like that, a lot of us have farms now. So if you have chickens, they love mint, okay? But now be careful where you plant it. You need to put it in a container, and because I'm just telling you, chocolate mint it will go all over the place. It'll be in your yard, it'll be just everywhere. So I have several pots that I have it in. And also, let me tell you something you can do. Now, this is also a little bit on the gardening side, but it's helping you as well. So if you're going ahead and just clip a couple of pieces of the chocolate mint stems and then put it in, there's a compound that you can get. It's called root, and you can buy it at a lot of co-ops. You can also find this stuff on Amazon, and I believe Walmart probably has it too. So if you'll just dip the stem in just a little bit of that rooting compound and put it in dirt. Now you're going to have to water it now every single day for about 2 weeks. This thing will put on a root, and before you know it, you've got a lot of chocolate mint. That's the Donna way, okay? And so you're not spending a whole lot of money, and it's just a good way to do it. And also have your own fruit. I mean, you can dry it, put it in a dehydrator. You don't even have to have a dehydrator. If you find apples on sale, let me tell you what you can do. I leave the peel on mine because I actually like the fiber in the peel. So you can go in ahead and cut that thing up, take it off, the core out of it, and cut it up in pieces. Need to be all about the same size. You can put those outside, put them on a cookie tray, and put them inside the car. Put some loosely fit some aluminum foil on top of it. In just a few days, you've got dried fruit. Yeah. It depends on the humidity. In my area, sometimes we can have a lot of humidity. So that definitely does work. So try that and you'll have some dried fruit. Now make sure it's completely dried. And this is what you can do. You can keep it. I have dried fruit that's been in my freezer for years because I dry a lot of it. You can take the dried fruit, just little pieces of it, and put it in water. Put it in a little pretty dish and put it in water, and then you get that while you're hydrating it. If you don't want to eat it dried, also makes some pretty good fried apple pies for when you do want some sweet. Okay, now just get up and go. Okay, it's pretty cool. So just get up and go. So when a sugar craving hits, walk away. Take a walk around the block or do something to change the scenery just to take your mind off of the food that you are craving. I think that's a good idea as well. Now, think about this one. Choose quality over quantity. Okay, this is a good one. So if you need a sugar splurge, pick a wonderful decadent sugary food, Moore says, but keep it small. For example, choose a small dark chocolate truffle instead of a king-size candy bar. Then savor every bite slowly. Let it kind of melt in your mouth. Okay, Moore says, and Grotto agrees, don't swear off favorites. You'll only come back for greater amounts in the long run. So learn how to incorporate small amounts in the diet, but concentrate on filling your stomach with less sugary and healthier options. Okay, this is a good one. Then we'll go into a commercial break. Eat regularly. Okay, so waiting too long between meals may set you up to choose sugary, fatty foods that cut your hunger. So Moore says instead, eating every 3 to 5 hours, that can help keep the blood sugar stable and help you to avoid irrational eating behaviors. So your best bet, Grotto says, choose protein, fiber-rich foods like whole grains and produce. And that'll kick it right there. Okay, let's go ahead and cut to a commercial break, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Twin City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. At Liberty Bank, we're all about community, whether it's to help with a charity fundraiser or help families in need. Toys at Christmas or a local football team, we're here for you. You see, we realize the importance of family. Sometimes it's to build a new home or necessary home repairs. We're here for you. If you like the feel of a small town bank with all the conveniences of a big city bank, we're here to serve you. You will find us at any of our convenient locations in DeKalb, Marshall, Etowah, and Blount counties in North Alabama. You can call and speak with any of our friendly staff at 256-659-2175 or check us out on the web at libertybankal.com. And thank you for your support of our community. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Jeff McCurdy of the McCurdy Law Firm has been a public service of this area for over 10 years. McCurdy, a member of the Henniger City Council, serves as prosecutor for the town of Sylvania and was named public defender for the city of Rainsville. The McCurdy Law Firm is located at 17326 Alabama Highway 75 in Henniger to better represent his Jackson and DeKalb County clients. If you need to be represented by a true public servant with proven success, call Jeff at 256-996-8701 or send a private email to mccurdylawfirm@gmail.com. No representation is made that the legal services performed is greater than the legal services performed by other lawyers. The Hatter Cafe and Country Inn is nestled in the northeast corner of Alabama the Beautiful in the delightful town of Mentone. We're located on top of scenic Lookout Mountain near Little River and DeSoto State Park and located only 5 minutes from shopping and restaurants. There is also a nearby community walking path and golf course. We welcome everyone through the doors and we are committed to outstanding service for all guests. At the Hatter Cafe and Country Inn, we invite people from all walks of life to come and get away from it all, enjoy the open spaces, treetop views, fresh, clean air, and experience Southern hospitality at its finest. We look forward to hosting you. To reserve a special event, or if you would love a special getaway at the Country Inn, you can call us at 256-634-2018.
Okay, we are back. My name is Donna, and I am your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show, Where Truth Matters. You can find us live at the Gadsden Mall every Tuesday, by the way. I'm in the mall office right now. Come to the Gadsden Mall. You'll be glad you did. You'll get so many great deals. You'll be part of a community, especially if you're new in the area. You know, Gadsden is growing like crazy. So if you're looking for a way to be in the community and be around like people like you are, go on ahead and check us out at the mall. Oh, by the way, Kaylee Johnson is awesome, and she is the mall manager here, and her background actually is retail. So if you're thinking about expanding your business or maybe even starting a new one, you got a great business idea, talk with Kaylee. And you'll be so glad that you did, because she will understand the ins and outs and the wonderful things and the pitfalls that can happen actually in retail. So come on down here. You'll be with a friend and you'll be in a community of like-minded people. Okay, now we've been talking about how do we stop those sugary cravings. My goodness, I got to have a Snickers bar every 2 hours. You can stop that. I have. So we were talking about eating regularly and maybe having every 3 to 4 hours you can eat, and maybe having some little mini meals a day. Now the big question about that is, but won't eating more often mean overeating? Not so, says Nabol, and the advice is to break up your meals. For instance, have part of your breakfast, maybe a slice of toast with peanut butter. I do that almost every morning, by the way. Put some raisins on top of it. It's a great breakfast. And it also stops my sugar cravings. That works. Save some yogurt for a mid-morning snack, then break up lunch with the same way to help avoid a mid-afternoon slump. Okay, and that can happen. Also, you may need to rethink your drinks. They can be a major source of sugar, whether it's soda, a latte, or juice. Try sparkling water or plain water instead. I've got myself on a kick of drinking water at every single meal. Hardly ever drink a cola now. And so another way you can kind of jazz it up just a little bit is put a little bit of lemon juice in there and maybe get some herbs and put them in there. You know what? That chocolate mint I was telling you about, chocolate mint leaves, put some of that in there. That'll help stop that chocolate craving. My deal is chocolate. Okay. Now, how to stop sugar cravings. Here's 5 tips for long term. One of the best ways to manage your sugar cravings is just to stop them before they start. So this is what you can do. Skip the artificial sweeteners. They don't necessarily lessen cravings for sugar, and they haven't demonstrated a positive effect on our obesity epidemic, says Grotto, who is the author of 101 Foods That Could Save Your Life. Okay, here's another one. Reward yourself for successfully managing sugar cravings. Now, your reward could be large, it could be small. Remember why you're working on it, and then reward yourself for each successful step. Okay, just slow down. Sometimes we go into stuff, I know I do. I go into stuff full force. I'm just like, I'm going to make this thing work. Be careful for burnout, okay? So for week 1, focus on your sugar cravings and then think about what you're eating, suggests Chambers. Diet mayhem often results from lack of planning. So slow down, plan, that's plan for everything, and eat what you intend to eat instead of eating what you're desperate to eat. Got that? Okay, get support. Now, a lot of folks turn to sweet foods when they're stressed, or maybe they're depressed, or they're angry. But food doesn't solve emotional issues, so consider whether emotions are involved in your sugar cravings and whether you need to find some other solutions to those emotional problems. That's a good one right there. Okay, mix it up. So you may need more than one strategy to make this work. I'm seeing a few combinations of my own right here. So one week you may find success with one tactic, and then something happens, in your life or whatever, then the next week calls for an alternate approach, and that's perfectly normal. So what is important is to have a bag of tricks to try. To tame sugar cravings, you really need to figure out what works best for you. Okay, so let's talk about this one. Lastly, go easy on yourself. We're all really bad at just beating ourselves over the head. I had a boss one time, and Ed would say, I don't have to beat you over the head. You do it onto your own self. And Ed was right about that. It may take time to get a handle on your sugar cravings. It's difficult to shift any system, whether it's the world economy or your eating. Yeah, that's absolutely true. I'm going to give you another article. I think I may not be able to get to the whole thing, but it's some 25 super snacks with 100 calories or less. This is a good one. Okay, how about this one? Okay, 1/2 cup of slow churned ice cream. What's slow churned ice cream? Surprise! You're going to love this one. So, ice cream tops our list of low calorie snacks. How can that possibly be? Okay, the key is to look for slow churned or double churned varieties. This refers to a process that reduces fat and calories while retaining the creamy texture of full fat varieties. So 1/2 cup has just 100 calories. So you also get saturated fat of 2 grams, sodium 45 megagrams, cholesterol 20 megagrams, and carbs 15 grams. I kind of dig that idea. I don't know about you. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. And we'll go right here. Oh, it pulled up an ad. Hang on just a second. Oh, and by the way, all of these can be found on WebMD. Okay, here's the second one. 6 cups of microwave popcorn. What in the world? Okay, when you want a large snack with small calorie count, popcorn delivers. Some microwave brands have just 100 calories in 6 cups. You have to chew it, so it's satisfying. It's also high in fiber, which can help you stay full longer. Hey, that's a winner right there. Okay, this is a good one right here. Cottage cheese and cantaloupe. But now I like cottage cheese with strawberries, cottage cheese with any kind of fruit basically. Really good with peaches. Okay, so cottage cheese is a protein powerhouse with 1/2 cup delivering 14 grams. Like fiber, protein can help make you still feel full longer. So enjoy low-fat cottage cheese plain or with a side of fruit. A small wedge of cantaloupe brings calories to about 100 calories. Okay, 3 crackers with cheese. Choosing whole grain crackers is the key to this classic snack. The fiber will keep you feeling full between meals, and the cheese provides protein and calcium. To stay under 100 calories, cut 1 slice of low-fat cheese and split it over 3 crackers. That'll work. So the calories, to stay 100 under 100 calories, just cut up the low-fat cheese. Okay, now 14 almonds. Man, I love almonds. I think they're awesome. They taste so good. Okay, so when the munchies strike, like you're on the go, here are a few things that are more convenient. Not many things are more convenient than nuts. So you can eat 14 almonds without hitting the 100-calorie mark. Plus, they're rich in fiber and protein, which help keep hunger at bay. And they're also a great snack when you're stuck in traffic and you're getting irritable. True. Okay, 6 whole grain pretzel sticks. For those who just don't like nuts, pretzels are just as convenient when you're on the move. So to stay under 100 calories, stick to 6 whole grain pretzel sticks. Now this snack is cholesterol free, low in fat and sugar, and provides more than 3 grams of fiber to help you tide over those cravings. Okay, baked apple. This is another good one right here. So apples are still one of the healthiest snacks around. It's true what they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And there are plenty of ways to put a twist on this old standby. So you can actually bake the apple so it tastes like a dessert, but it provides the same vitamins and fiber as their fresh counterparts. Now you can even sprinkle cinnamon on top without adding calories. And cinnamon is an awesome thing you need to put in your diet as well. Cinnamon is really good for you. Man, it fights off some of those mean, weird colds and diseases. Cheese stuffed pita pocket. Now, who wouldn't like that? Okay, so here's how to do it. Okay, so it's really easy to make, and it gives you the satisfaction of biting into a sandwich. So you grab a whole grain pita pocket and stuff it with 1/2 ounce of parched skim ricotta cheese. Okay, the fiber and protein will help fill you up, and the whole snack is less than a gram of saturated fat. Now, they're not saying how many calories this is, but it must be under 100 calories. Okay, I get it. Okay, I've still got some time, so let's talk about this one. Blueberry smoothie. Really good. A fruit smoothie offers a scrumptious way to get in some extra calcium and antioxidants during the day. So try blending 1/3 cup of non-fat yogurt with 2/3 cup of frozen strawberries and ice. It's very refreshing and very cold since we're about to have summer coming up on us. That slows down your ability to drink quickly, by the way. Also, snacks that take more time to finish are often more satisfying. Don't drink it like when it's really hot outside. Don't drink it fast. Some people get headaches. Okay, 1/3 cup of these young soybeans, they call them edamame, and they're among the healthiest snacks you can find. So 1/2 cup has more than 8 grams of protein, 4 grams of fiber to help you stay full. As a bonus, you'll get nearly 10% of your recommended daily allowance of iron. It's available in ready-to-eat containers for a quick snack on the run. Okay, I think I've got time for a couple more. So 3/4 cup of frozen mango cubes. You can buy these prepackaged or you can make them yourself. It's like having frozen candy, Blake says. It's a great way to get beta carotene and fiber while satisfying your sweet tooth. So a 3/4 cup serving has just 90 calories and provides 60% of your recommended daily allowance of vitamin C. We got to go. The timer's just about to go off. My name is Donna, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge Talk Show. You can find us on television, channel 182 on Charter Communications, Abundance Television, which is found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget the podcast on the newscasters.com. You know something? You can also find us on the radio, icradio.media. And don't forget to send an email, donna@donnasedge.com. I appreciate you listening to me today and hope you have an awesome rest of the day.